Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Um, Really exciting day for me. It'll be my first upload. Been really wanting to do this for a long time, but haven't really come to actually do it. So it's going to be quite exciting. For today, I'm going to be sharpening one of my own personal knives. This is a Japanese nakiri by Shun. Um, It's an absolute beauty, and it's been in my kitchen since the end of April. I've pretty much been using it maybe every other day. Um, the steel quality is really good. So the knife hasn't dulled down that much, but it's not razor sharp anymore. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna just do a quick little sharpening session, maybe like 10 minutes, and show you guys what I do with my own kitchenware and how I just make sure that everything is up to par and completely the way I want it to be. So let's jump right into the video, shall we?
So I'll be starting this sharpening session with a 400 grit diamond whetstone. I like to use these coarse stones for the first bit of sharpening, just because it removes more steel, so it makes it a little bit faster. Um, you can see me looking to find the right angle here to start on the tip of the blade. It's normally it's really important to start at the right angle and lifting up your elbow a little bit so that the actual edge of the tip of the blade touches the stone. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to sharpening that part of the blade. Um, Apart from that, you can just see me trying to find that slight burr here on the opposite end of the knife part which I'm sharpening. You can see me constantly checking it as well, just to, I don't want to remove too much of the material because I'm using this coarse stone, so I'm being very gentle and careful not to overdo it. To be honest, I could have skipped this stone and just went straight to a 1000 grit stone, which I'll be using afterwards. But I don't know. For this video, I just wanted to show you all the steps from A to Z of sharpening a blade. Um, so now that I'm done with the first stone, um, I'm moving over to my 1000 grit Cyrex whetstone. Um, Same thing here, looking to find that right angle on the tip, and then just gradually moving from tip to heel, making sure I don't skip any part. It's very important not to overdo any section of the blade because um, in the long run you'll get a deformed blade, which you never really want. Also, you can see me um, slowly starting in the beginning. That's me finding the right angle to sharpen these blades at. Um, Normally it's somewhere between 14 and 16 degrees, but that's just a weird number. There's some tricks to find the right angle for each blade, and I'll be going over those tricks in other videos coming out soon. But yeah, this stone is pretty much the same thing. We slowly work from the tip to the heel, creating a burr all across the edge of the blade. As soon as one side of the blade is done, you flip it over and go to the other side. Um, A burr is pretty much you folding over the metal to one side of the blade. Then, as you've done that, you want to do it to the other side, and then at the end of the session, you want to remove that burr. But you'll see me do that on the final stone. Final stone is a 8,000 grit. This is not a soaking stone, so we just need a coat of water on this one. You can see me using a Nagura here, which is just a piece of soft stone, um, which you rub over the surface of the polishing stone, and that leaves this thick clay-like substance, which really helps with actually polishing your blade, and just giving it that last final bit of sharpness that you need. Um, so pretty much same thing here. There's a lot of different methods of using these polishing stones. A lot of people all tend to have different approaches. I like to continue with the first, continue as the same as the first two stones, just because you is it like there's muscle memory for the edge, um, the degree of the edge that you're on. So I just like to finish it like this. Just create another small, tiny burr, and then um, as soon as that is on there, we take a few steps to remove it, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, so here you can see me um, trailing the edge of the knife across the stone in a, well, pretty much like a crescent motion. Um, this is to remove that burr that I was talking about earlier. I do 4 passes on each side, and then 2 more passes on both sides, and then normally this is enough. Depends on the type of steel though, but for this high quality, high carbon steel, this is just fine. I'll do one more, and then I think we should be good to go. Let's have a look. One of the most satisfying things when you finished your sharpening and you know everything worked out the way that you wanted it to. So there you go.